Okay lads, you're born everyone now. How you doing folks? Paul Murray here, Primal Strength and Movement, and today's talk is about the humble kettlebell. Why? Because I'm unashamedly the most biased man in the world when it comes to this training tool. I think it's the greatest tool you can ever use, and if you have one tool, you can only choose one tool, I would choose the kettlebell. And here's why. I genuinely believe it's the middle-aged man's best friend, okay? Here's what I see in this gym is the thought process is a barbell. All guys want to be able to, do the squat with the barbell, get under the barbell, do the bench press and do the deadlifts, etc., etc. The reality is a lot of the guys here aren't ready for the barbell, and their mobility, probably, to be honest, unless they dedicate time, they're never going to be ready for the deadlift. I charged that for you, Gareth. Just want to let you know that after you broke it. So there's a lot of guys in this gym, probably, and a lot of guys out there will probably never truly be ready for working solely the barbell. The kettlebell, a lot of guys, their egos make them believe that it is a step down from the barbell, and if you're not using the barbell, you're not going to get as strong. If you check my friend out, Ollie Quinn, on Instagram or Facebook, you will soon realise that that is not true. Lewis is just making a lot of noise there, and he's realising that. So, that is not true. Ollie Quinn is one of the strongest guys I know, and he trains nearly exclusively with the kettlebell. A lot of strongman stuff, but it's a predominant amount of his work is done with the kettlebell. At the end of the day, a kettlebell, a 4 kilo kettlebell and a 4 kilo dumbbell are the exact same, just different shape, but the weight's the same. Now, why the kettlebell is so good for a middle-aged man? Well, for a start, it's a 16 kilo kettlebell for the average guy will get them a fantastic conditioning workout. When you haven't trained for X amount of years, you have to accept that you're not going to be the fittest person in the gym, you're not going to be the most mobile guy, and you're probably not going to be the strongest guy. And the thing with the kettlebell is, I can never get this equation right, but it's force mass times acceleration equals force or something like that. Basically, the crux of it is a 16 kilo kettlebell is not really 16 kilo kettlebell when it's in movement. If I was to get a kettlebell and place it on your foot, you would feel the weight. If I was to get a 16 kilo kettlebell and drop it from this height onto your foot, it would break your foot. If I get a 16 kilo kettlebell, lift it above my head and throw it into your foot, you would probably have to get the foot removed. The weight's the same, but the speed the bell's moving is going to make the mass of the bell heavier, which means a 16 kilo kettlebell in motion with a hard style swing is probably in and around 32 kilos, maybe more. So if you put that 32 kilo in volume, 10 swings, 320 kilos per 10 swings. What's up? All right.
I think it's scary.
Gareth's a way to get sister's shoes.
I think it's scary.
Let's talk about Gareth's. What guy do you know would go and offer to buy a sister's shoes who is heterosexual?
They're Vans. They're unisex.
Of course they are, Gareth. Right. High heels are Vans.
Right,
Right. Okay. Off the topic here, but we're giving Gareth a bit of abuse because he's going to buy his sister a purse to have. So the crux of it is a kettlebell it's a very small tool. You can carry it about with you. You can put it in the car. See, little lads, you can put it in the car and bring it about with you. You can do it in the kitchen, do it in the bedroom, do it in the garden. So it's portable, like a barbell, which is very big. Now, the barbell does have the advantage over the fact that you can load it in increments and it's steady, whereas a kettlebell comes in 4 kilos usually, sometimes 2, but you need more of them. But that can be overcome through tempo training. Okay, it's not ideal, but for, like I said, go back to the average guy doesn't need crazy amount of weight to make improvement in their life. A simple 16, 20 kilo kettlebell will make ample changes for most guys. And if you don't believe me, ask the guys in here, because there's guys here using 20, 24 kilo kettlebells, and they are getting serious results, getting in shape, getting stronger, and getting fitter. So, strength-wise, the pressing, teaching the paths of pressing paths. Anyone coming into our gym, we very rarely put them on a barbell straight away. You'll usually come in and you'll start with a kettlebell. For the simple being, I can load one side. Gives you more range of movement when you're pressing up. So a barbell, a lot of guys will come in and their shoulder mobility will be like this. And if I put a barbell on, that's not great. But if I put a kettlebell and give them one-sided, they can get that range of movement a bit better. So it's better for that way. You can put them down, offload the weight, which means one side, and I can start training that unilateral balance position so that I can engage the core harder to accommodate the weight on one side. The weight itself is offset as well. So it means you have to keep your wrist stronger, and the weight being offset, it does things to the wrist the way a dumbbell won't, because the dumbbell is evenly balanced. So there's a lot of advantage for strength training for the kettlebell. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the perfect tool for strength training, but I'm saying for the average guy, it is the perfect tool. Mobility. You can do a ton of drills that are really, really good for mobility, from the goblet squat to a kettlebell arm bar, windmills, Turkish get-ups. They've all got a mobility element in it. Jefferson curls, whatever, because again, it's just a weight. So you can do a lot of mobility drills with a kettlebell tool. Fitness. Do 500 swings, come back to me. It's simple as that. I'll tell you, once you can do swings, once you get swings properly, and you start doing swings properly, you will be able to do things well. And then you've got stability training. There's a ton of exercise you can do. There's stability, simply because the kettlebell, like I said, is a one, so you can load it by one side. So single arm swings, snatch, cleans, Turkish get-ups, windmills, all have a stability element in it. So it makes all these things that guys are trying to hit in the training area the perfect tool for you. So don't be coming into a gym thinking, oh, I'm going to hit the barbell, because you've done barbells all your life, or when you're in your 20s you've done these barbells. There is better ways of training your body and bringing yourself up to the barbell. By the way, I'm not saying guys cannot lift barbells. All the guys in the gym lift barbells. But what I am saying is, for a lot of you out there, the barbell is not the ideal tool in the beginning. Your body weight and a kettlebell, the gymnastic rings, are simple tools that are going to give you enough variation in your training for literally months to continuously make gains and make improvements in your body. So look into it, lads. If you want to come to Primal and learn how to do it properly, 100% join us, because I'm telling you, I know my stuff when it comes to kettlebells. It's my favourite tool, and hopefully I'll see some of you soon. Cheers.